Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I never realized before just how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
You're only just noticing? Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sensory feedback situation.
That's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our Renan overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
I think that's called heat stroke. You might want to take a sip of water.
You mean that water that's been festering under the sun for days? I wouldn't chance it without boiling it first.
Oh, I know. I'll go to the dock and fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. You'll need to ensure his sodium levels are replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rustle up some rock salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey.
Yes.
Just great.
How's this?
Got it.
Hey! Yay!
All right. Hey. Hey! Yes! Right.
Sure.
I don't believe this!
Ah! Okay! Great! Good. Nice work. Ah!
But this is...
Wow. This is... Yes!
Oh!
Amazing! Nice work. Very nice. Thanks. Yes! You think we can take that Zoogle?
If you're gonna fight it, I'll cover you. This will be a delicious piece of cake!
It's wide open!
It won't escape me!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclo!
You're mine!
Lightning orb!
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You sure showed them!
All in a day's work.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Hey.
Yes. Oh.
Yay! What? Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
We avoided getting roasted in that ring. But what we could really use is something to cap this off.
Sure. Got any ideas on what would be good?
Mabo curry. Fried bread stuffed with curry.
You'd probably buy out the whole stock.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Hoodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hoodle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hoodle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hoodle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hoodle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hoodle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Dahnans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you, it's many. each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Hey, Shion. Why do you look so tense whenever we're traveling on the road?
Do I? It's not something I do consciously.
It makes you look really Renan in a way, if you get what I mean. Oh, not in a bad way, though.
That's interesting. I never thought I'd see the day where you'd say something being Renan wasn't an insult.
Well, the same goes for you, right? You don't go around saying it's bad to be Dahnan.
True. I guess you have a point there.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. So, Kisara, once this fight is all over, I'm guessing you plan on heading back to Vicente?
Yeah. I've seen and learned so much traveling Dana with you all. I want to see those lessons applied back home. Hopefully I can use that knowledge to help reform Menancia even further, so it can be a model to other realms. What about you, Alphen? What's your plan?
That's a good question. I think I would be happy just to be able to put my fighting days behind me and live a calmer, more peaceful life. Granted, all I've ever known is how to swing a sword. I'm not sure that switch will be so easy. Still, as long as I have somewhere to come home to, somewhere with a roof and 4 walls without any holes in them, that'll be good enough for me. It would be a home with enough food to make sure I don't go hungry, and a warm bed at night so I don't freeze. It wouldn't have to be anything fancy.
You've always been modest like that. But you're forgetting something else that makes a home. Family. What if you and Shion...
I'd hate to make this conversation all about me. Is there anything you want for yourself once things are over?
For myself? I've never really thought about it. Well, there is one thing I can think of. I don't know if I should say it, though.
Yeah?
I want a fishing pond.
Really?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I love fishing, but it's always been such a process to actually do. You always have to make all these preparations before you go out and fish. It'd be nice to have a place I could visit without that hassle. Dig a pond, fill it with water, and get some fish for it. If I could do that, I wouldn't have to worry about Zoogles, and everyone could use it.
You really do love fishing if you're even thinking of ways to help other people enjoy it.
I do. Just don't tell him I said any of this, okay?
Him? You mean Dohalim? True. If he caught wind of it, it might turn into a way bigger project than it really needs to be.
Not only that, he's still determined to make Vicente's residents happy. But personally, I feel his power would be better put to use elsewhere. So if I ever get around to making my fishing pond, I'd rather do it on my own.
Well, if you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know my lures from my rods, but I can definitely help with any manual labor you need.
That's sweet of you to offer. I think I'll take you up on that. And then, with the fish I catch there, I could treat everyone to special home-cooked dinners. I'm getting excited already just thinking about it. I suppose I never realized until this conversation that I had any dreams like that for myself. Thank you, Alphen. I need your help in order to make my ideals a reality, Alphen. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Coming through. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
The heavens must be smiling.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get carried away, Law.
Coming through.
On your way.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Shattering the pieces!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Vacuum blade.
Glacial spear, pierce evil.
Burn.
Freeze laser.
Everlasting.
Came between heaven and earth.
I'll face you.
A wailing banshee of lightning.
armor.
Each dark in the wind.
They smite with blade.
Reload.
Vacuum blade.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No complaints here.
I'm not done.
Negative
You're
hit.
finished.
Look here. Whoa, hey, when did it
Lightning
strike?
thrust.
Thunderblade.
I'm not done.
Taste and blood.
Holy
Raising
rain.
you a bloody howl.
You're mine.
With the earth.
Out of ammo. Back into the fray.
On
Vacuum
your
blade.
Steering
Megasonic thrust. Pin.
Now.
Remote.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Lunar corruption. Here's the raging cascade.
Take this.
Got it.
Vacuum
Now's our
blade.
chance.
Vacuum blade.
Gemini Aqua.
The
Where
flame
are you
inside me
going?
yearns to be let free.
Here goes.
Vacuum blade.
Such unadulterated fury.
Watch out!
Lunar Rondo.
Can't get out of this.
Damn it! I'm all stuffed up!
Can you take it? We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Watch them sweep! Annihilation! By the power of flame! Vanish
I'm not
without a
done.
trace!
Vacuum blade.
Like astral energy! A banana, let's go! Fusion! Thunderblade! Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Be still. Look sharp.
Lightning tiger blade. Don't push yourself too hard.
We finally made it. Oh, yeah!
Huh?
Hey! What?
Huh? I'm skeptical.
Is that...
What? Hey!
What?
What's going on here?
Oh, come on.
Huh?
What was that all about?
He just thinks something's going on between me and Rinwell. And Rinwell being Rinwell took it the wrong way. Which means now I'm getting an earful from both of them.
That really didn't explain anything.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind.
Right.
Saxleo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh! Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this!
We've reached our destination.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Dahnan are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the? An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers! What?
Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait, something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I... Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. Oh, I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And there wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Xion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Are you just...
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Yes.
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim? The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Dahnan uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
A lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the lord we met in Vicente was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Good grief. Hey! Whoa!
Huh? Well...
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess...
Huh?
Got it.
Thanks.
Hey, Alphen, you mind if we take a bit of a detour?
It's fine by me, but what for?
Rinwell says there's a phantom flower that grows around here. We want to look for it. It won't take long, promise.
A flower, huh? All right, let's take a look.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Oh, but if only I could soar the skies like you, my friend.
Well, guess I'm off to bed.
I couldn't eat any more if I tried.
That is true happiness.
Look out!
What the hell is that? Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
You just had to make things difficult for us, didn't you?
What are you muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt!
Don't worry, I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Oh, not in your dreams! If it's in the sky, the flashing part's their weak point! Crossblade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle!
It's time! A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it! I never miss! Holy Lamb! A chain between heaven and earth! It's over! A wailing bolt of lightning!
Resonate with the earth!
Ready and rare! On your Mega Ray! What and weak!
Air pressure! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Annihilation! A chain between heaven and earth!
In a vine?
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Nothing gets by me!
Can you
take it? I need to pull my body together.
By the power of water! In here! Demon Ray! Get on in there with the other! By the power of water!
Try harder! Break this night!
Purge
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration!
Get on in there with the others! Radiant!
Allow me to help you carve through armor!
Gemini Aqua!
I owe you one!
Annihilation!
Dance on the wind!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Glacial Spear!
What did I tell you? Don't get in our way!
I'm not done! Elusive deity! Prepare to be sealed!
In here! This one's more for the stockpile!
What the? Flames?
Watch out! It's changing its attack! Art requires complete focus!
Heal my weary Hold nothing back!
Burning Strike! Air thrust!
It's too much! Is this it? I couldn't make it in.
Sleep now! Let me help! That'll bring you down!
Bloody howling! Resonate with
Here's a
the
healing
earth!
force!
Now I can let loose in the soil! Awaken and recapture!
Between heaven and earth! Radiant pierce!
Leave the torches to me! Can't get out of this!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil! Magic is
Elusive deity! Ether! Eagle ray!
Here's a healing arc! First
Here I
aid!
come! Back
There you go!
blade!
Don't let up! Lunar corruption!
Eagle ray!
Raging cascade! Spread! Pop, pop, pop!
Shine! Radiant light!
Glacial Spear!
Try harder!
This is
Regenerate! You're my pet! Let us another incantation. It's in your hands now. Stay away from my friend!
Mega Ray! I'm all stuffed up! Crossblade! A chain between heaven and earth. Bring you back from this abyss. Resuscitation! Heal the healing arc!
Save you! Tempest!
Sleep now!
Elusive
Far enough! Get on in there with the others!
Can you take it?
Thunder Field!
Vacuum blade!
Bananas, let's go! Explosion!
Spirit in the soil!
Magic
Awaken and wreak
Lamb!
havoc!
Air thrust!
Amazing.
A whirling struggle! Glacial Spear! Winds are heavy! Where are you going?
Vacuum blade!
Get you off that
Change attack!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused. They're not playing around. Anything in armor is all mine. Magic is in here.
Catapult!
Let's get you off that Aqua. Let me show you what the art can do.
Take this!
Rise and
Face
shine.
shield!
Now, resurrection. Steering delay. Reload. Raging cascade.
Rhapsody of darkness!
Get on the air with here. Radiant here. My cascades in the wind. In here. Lord of the stockpile. Astral energy. Mega Ray. More without
Take that!
Air thrust. One more. A whirling struggle.
Megasonic thrust! Here, begin!
First force. Cyclone. Loud magic. Air thrust. Tornado.
Breath of life! Heal my weary companion! Cure! Vacuum
With
blade!
astral energy. Lightning condensed. Primed and ready. A chain between heaven and earth.
Penguin blossom!
A whirling aqua. Lightning. Divine savior. Burning strike.
Tempest! Rhapsody of darkness!
That'll bring you down. Steel force. Raging cascade.
Tempest! I won't
I'll
lose.
heal you all.
Not now, not
Magic
ever!
air healing circle. Photon. You get some dead.
Sorry.
Thunder blade. You do the same for me.
That helps.
Here I go.
Damn!
It's over. Do it.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more! On your knees! Ignite!
A whirling struggle. Great! That'll make things easier. Cyclone! By the power of the water this time!
Can't it just make up its mind? Try harder!
Whirling struggle! Winds of heaven!
This should do it!
Forth!
Thanks!
Water, hear my call! Spread! A whirling struggle! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Breath of life.
Heal
my weary companion.
A chain between heaven and earth!
Can you take it?
I will carve through lightning!
I'm not
Here I go! I'm only getting... If it's in the sky, it's mine! Dance in the wind!
Penguin block.
Air throw! A whirling downfall! It looks like you got this one covered!
ready and ready!
A whirling struggle! Annihilation!
Burn!
I'm all stopped up!
You're mine!
I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind!
Vacuum blade!
Air throw!
thrilling performance.
Between heaven and earth! Back into the fray!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
I'm not done!
Savior!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of
Dragon
regeneration.
Storm!
I can't hold on much longer! Tornado! Leave me
In a bind. Such unadulterated fury.
Now you see what I can do!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Freeze lancer!
Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Wind of heaven! Restore!
Mega! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Vacuum blade! Try harder!
Rain down elation!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Meteor storm! Too much to handle!
Burn in hell! You're mine! I'm not done!
Raging cascade! Burning strike!
Vacuum blade!
Hear my call! Chain between heaven and earth! Glacial spear! A whirling fancy of lightning! Freeze seal!
Take this!
I'll be saving this one!
Awaken and wreak havoc.
Lunar battle bring you down! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Flame of fury! Illuminate the circle! Hear my call!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Here I come! This one's all mine!
The fluidity of your movement
Wait,
is simply incredible.
where'd the water go?
It's all dried up!
Rhapsody of darkness.
Celestial!
Burn in hell!
Outstanding form!
Vacuum blade!
It's so bright!
It's a pain is what it is!
Breath of life. Heal my
Wind
weary
water! Hear
companion.
my call!
Cure.
Spread! Glacial spear! Pierce
You're
evil!
mine!
Rain
Resonate with the earth.
This can't be happening!
Forgive me.
Can't lose it!
Bloody howling!
Struggle! What's that? Wind of heart malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Freeze lancer! Dance in the wind!
I hope this medicine works as
I'll
promised.
be saving this one! Spread! I'll bring you back from your abyss! Here I come! Resuscitation! I can feel the medicine working! Carve down
Vacuum
the
blade!
radiant spear! Dance in the wind! A freezing storm! A whirling struggle! Ice tornado! Winds of heaven! Burst forth!
Armor won't save you!
We didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. Time to congratulate me later.
Nothing much I can say to that.
Oh, sparkling stars of light!
Forgive me.
Rain down and purify all!
This should do it!
Glacial spear! Pierce evil! Freeze lancer! Eat dirt! I'll bring you back from death. A whirling banshee of lightning! Resuscitation! Will this help?
Vacuum blade!
Rest to the wicked.
Healing and surrender!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Resonate with the earth.
Pierce evil!
Now or never. Spirits within
Where
the
are you
soil.
going?
Vacuum blade!
Wreak havoc.
Lightning orb! Will this illuminate the dark? Come forth!
Ignite!
know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Not in your dreams! Protocol shield! Raging storm! Celestial hammer! The enemy is going all out!
Take this!
By the power of water!
Vacuum blade!
Mega ray!
Begin!
Purge malevolence! Arcane waterfall!
This one's all mine!
Do not! Dance to the wind! Air thrust! Freezing between heaven and earth! A wailing banshee of light! Savior!
Vacuum blade!
No further.
Oh, Violet!
Not done yet!
Car down and long! Sleep now! Annihilate! Get on in there!
Out of the woods, it seems.
Anything in armor is all mine! Face a chain between heaven and earth!
With blackened blade!
A wailing banshee of lightning!
If we can...
This ends now! Execution!
Divine force! By the power of winds of heaven! That'll bring you down!
There! Eater!
Sleep now!
Take this!
This is the place! Water, hear my call!
Vacuum blade!
Raging flame! Celestial pierce evil! Freeze laser!
I'm gonna need more execution!
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go! Bloody
Rage thanks for the healing. Watch yourself.
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
What was with that creature? It was some sort of a Zoogle that could control light. Rinwell, do you think that could have been...
The true form of the phantom flower? No, it couldn't be.
What makes you so sure?
Because...
What the...
Whoa!
What the hell is that? Is the enemy back for more?
Whatever it is, it's freaking huge!
You guys, calm down. It's okay. It's probably... No, it's definitely the phantom flower of Navira. I read about it in that book we found earlier. It was described as a mysterious light floating up in the sky. It's not dangerous at all. In fact, this is the place it was first discovered.
So that's how it got its name then. You sure it's not some enemy astral art being cast at us?
Positive. I think it's just a rare and unusual weather phenomenon more than anything else.
Cyslodia obviously used to be covered in darkness around the clock. But with that gone, I guess that's why we're able to see this again?
You could be right. It's so pretty though, isn't it?
Sure. But it's so big we could have seen it from town just fine, couldn't we?
Well, sure, but still.
Hey, who cares where we saw it? I'm just glad we got to see it at all. Besides, that Zoogle was what kept us from seeing it before, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's such a gorgeous night sky here. You should really bring Shion out to watch it.
Right. Right. I'll, do that.
It took a lot to get here, but I can't help but feel like a dream of mine came true. Thanks, Law.
I didn't do all that much, really.
Well, I still really appreciate it. It made me really, really happy.
Hey, you know
Oh, it looks like you can see it even better from over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
Huh? Hey, wait! Rinwell.
This shall be a feast for the senses. So I still had room to grow.